Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today, where I hope you've enjoyed the intro. I really love these beautiful pumpkins that are made out of glass. I think they're absolutely stunning. I love that they light up. I'm not lighting them up today just for the lighting in this video, but the one behind me is lit up, which is pretty. But I love these pumpkins. They're absolutely stunning. And of course, you have picked this beautiful baby pink pumpkin. So charming. And speaking of charming, I do feel like these are like Cinderella's pumpkin carriages, but also very autumn, which is cute. You also have picked this beautiful spirit quartz. It's a crystal that's on top of your tarot deck, which is the Truth Oracle. So this is the deck that you chose today. Oh, I'm peeking. I see the back of the card. This video is about what has your person realized so far in this connection about you and about them and about your connection together. And just as a little sneak peek, what I feel this connection is going to be is this says temptation. So I think they have realized just how tempting you are, Pile 1. But let's get right to it. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I will put this in frame so you can, I'm going to put this on this side actually. There you go. And I'm going to shuffle the cards. So we're going to start off with this tarot deck, and then we are going to branch out and we are going to use other decks too. So we're going to see what has your person realized about you and about this connection so far. What epiphanies have they had? What breakthroughs have they had? And what is their understanding in regards to you and this connection? So I like that we have these cards come out. I want, yes, a few more. Okay. So. Okay. So what I have for you is, it seems like somebody in this connection has started to set some boundaries. So whether that's you, where you have set some boundaries on your person, or whether your person has realized they need to set boundaries to other people interfering with this connection, or whether they feel like they have to have boundaries against you, because sometimes they feel like that needs to be the case. But it does seem like boundaries are an important piece to this dynamic. And we will get into what these boundaries might be, who has set them on who. It might vary because this is a collective reading, but I would say that it's interesting these boundaries come up first. And I do get the yes card. So if you have been asking your person a question, or if you've been curious about something, it does seem like the answer is yes. Then I get seeing clearly. So it seems like these boundaries have helped your person see clearly. So whether they have discovered that you guys can have a closer relationship because you have set boundaries, or they have set boundaries, or whether they feel like your boundaries have opened their eyes to something, it does seem like now they're starting to see clearly, maybe more clearly than they have in a long time, if ever. So your person is starting to get a lot more clarity about this connection, and they're starting to see it clearly for what it is. Also, it seems like they see clearly that they need to ask for help. So they may feel like they have to ask for help from you, or they may have to ask for help from somebody else. But it does seem like they need some help in regards to you, and in regards to love, and in regards to this connection. Let's see. It does seem like they are very busy, though. Show more respect. Okay, it seems like for those of you who have been the ones setting boundaries on your person, it seems like your person feels like they need to show you more respect, and they need to respect your boundaries. If they have set boundaries to you, then I feel like they think that they need more respect. So they might be a little bit in their ego about this. They may be like, I need more respect. I need Pile 1 to respect me more. If they're the ones that have set boundaries to other people in their life that have maybe been interfering, then I feel like that they are wanting other people to respect this connection between the two of you. So that is interesting. They are busy working with the busy bee. So I do feel like that your person is very busy. They're busy working. They feel like they haven't had so much time to be able to spend with you, perhaps because they've been working a lot lately. And they want you to, if you can, they hope that you'll be able to forgive them for the time that they've had to spend working. So with the time to forgive, I feel like that they hope that you'll be able to forgive them for the times that they haven't been able to give you as much attention or as much affection as they would ideally like to. And I do get new lifestyle. So for some of you, your person is realizing that either your new lifestyle is giving them an epiphany or a realization about this connection, or their new lifestyle is giving them an epiphany or a realization about this connection. So for some of you, your person is going through a new lifestyle. For others of you, you're the one going through a new lifestyle. Let's get to a tarot deck. I want to look a little deeper into this connection and see more about what your person has realized about you and about this connection together. So let's see, the tarot deck I want to use. I'm going to go with, no, I'll keep this here. I'm going to go with the Alchemia Tarot. Let's see here. All right. So what has pile one's person realized about pile one? Let's see. What epiphanies, breakthroughs, and realizations? Because boundaries have been an important factor. That's been important. A new lifestyle between you or your person or individually has helped your person have some breakthroughs. What else has your person realized? So I have 3 cards in your side. What you have been thinking and feeling about your connection, your point of view and your experiences, and what you're thinking and feeling about your person. And then I get from their side what they're thinking and feeling about you, their perspective, and what's going on in this dynamic from their point of view and what they're experiencing. 3 cards for the past. What has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this current moment? 3 cards for the near future in the next 3 months. So since this is mid-November, say between now and Valentine's Day, if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, if this is a time in the year or next year or any other year that you're watching it, this is a timeless video. So this is 3 months in the future of whenever you're watching it. And then we have a long-term outcome. So what's going to happen further on down the road? So, okay, we have from your side, we have, okay, yes, I feel that you have been the one setting boundaries, my pile one, darling. I get the Strength card. So who is a strong, empowered, lovely love? It's you. Also, with the Strength card, this could be Leo energy. If you are watching, you may be a Leo or your person might be, but it does seem like you are communicating now from an empowered place. So that is fantastic. So you have been setting some lovely boundaries, and that has been helping your person see clearly. I also get the 8 of Coins, which represents you do feel, or you're hoping, that your person has either can be or is, or your goal is for them to be consistent. So maybe your boundaries are to help out with consistency from your person. So this 8 of Coins represents consistency and also represents wanting your person to show up consistently. We'll see if they are doing so. But it does seem like you feel like you guys, or at least you, have put a lot of time and dedication into this connection. And you have been consistent on your end, and you're wanting your person to be, and hopefully they will be. And I get the King of Cups. It does seem like you're aware that your person loves you. You're aware your person has so much love for you. Your person may be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, because the King of Cups is an evolved water sign, or even an old, or like a water sign that's slightly older than you. Also, I do feel like that while you are also coming from an empowered place, that you also do value and prioritize your person's needs, emotions, comfort levels, all of that. I do feel like if they've been the ones to set boundaries on you, that they've communicated this lovingly and openly and honestly, and you've been able to hear them, and you want them, of course, to feel comfortable and respected. So the King of Cups represents them giving their heart to you, and you also wanting to take their needs into account. So, I mean, so far when I'm looking at this, it seems like you guys, it doesn't seem like you have very many problems in this connection. It So it might be that you guys are having a good time with your person and you guys are in a good spot. And it seems like at least you're happy with the way things are going right now. Maybe you're happy because you've just set some boundaries and you're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling like self-loving and self-honoring and respecting. Or maybe your connection's going well. Let's see. Ah, yes. Okay. So it seems like your person is experiencing and has realized that the Hermit is in reverse. So if your person has been absent, they are resurfacing, or they are coming out of hiding, or they are removing themselves from whatever has been holding them back, or whenever they've been withdrawn, they are now putting themselves closer to you, putting themselves out there. They're being more forthcoming. They're coming forward. So I love the Hermit in reverse because it means that they have already gained their wisdom from taking some alone time or taking some time to reflect. And it seems like that they are definitely making their epiphanies and they are moving forward in a very beautiful way. Now, the Eight of Swords is in reverse is also fantastic because I do feel that they also have been restricted and they are removing themselves or releasing themselves from this restriction. So they have been restricted and tied up with the Eight of Swords and they are removing themselves from the restriction in their life, so they can be present in this connection. So if they've been tied up and restricted, and that is why they have been withdrawn, or they've had to go, or they've been pulled back, it seems like whatever has been tying them up is now they are freeing themselves from it, and they are releasing themselves. So that's fantastic. Then I get the Four of Wands in reverse. So they're still not ready for a commitment, or they're still not ready to be fully engaged with you, or fully present with you, or fully showing up. So you're really wanting them to be consistent, and this does represent they still have trouble with that. So it seems like in this connection, you're happy with the pace and the progress of it. You feel like there's been some forward movement, and it seems like you're feeling really excited about it, but it also seems like they're not quite there yet, but you're seeing the progress. So I feel like you're happy with the progress, even if it's not exactly where you want it to be. So I get the Four of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. So it seems like there's a lot of hope in this connection. So that's good. I'm going to see what are they going to realize in the next 3 months. What will happen? What will they realize? Oh, sorry. Not yet. We have to go to the past before we go to the future. Okay. Okay. So in the past, it seems like you guys have been... Okay. You've been very consistent. You've been persistent in this connection. You have been giving love. Either way, they have always seen your value. Even if they haven't always treated you the way that you need to be treated, it does show that you definitely are very honoring of yourself. So what I see in the past is like, you're doing things right. This is beautiful. So Three of Swords in reverse. Usually the Three of Swords is a heartbreak card or a sadness or needing to heal. And I would say that because it's in reverse, there may be that in the past your person has been resistant to healing or resistant to healing this connection. But it does seem like that, and that's why they've been kind of pulled back, or maybe even a no or a low contact with you, or it seems like maybe they have been, really unavailable in the past. And I feel like there's been some woundedness, there's been some hurt feelings, there's been some sadness, some grieving, and some dissatisfaction. And then I also get the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you guys haven't really I don't know if you guys broke up or if you guys, because I feel like you guys didn't completely end it, but maybe there was some withdrawing, maybe there was some moving back. It seems like the Ten of Swords usually means painful ending, but it is in reverse. So it seems like with your person that it's it wasn't quite an ending, but maybe it was like it wasn't a divorce, but it was maybe a separation. Or maybe it wasn't a complete breakup, but maybe you were on a break. So it seems like there's a little bit of that going on. And either way, you are honoring yourself. Maybe this is you setting the boundaries, putting your foot down. Maybe you were whatever's going on here is not acceptable. It's not working for me. This totally is not really what's going to be okay with me. And I feel like, yeah, you definitely respected yourself and set some boundaries with the Queen of Coins and the Strength card. So yeah, so those boundaries, most likely for the majority of you, are from you. The other interpretation is your person also may have set some boundaries, and their boundaries may have been, oh, I need some time, I need some space, I need to do this, and they may have set like a boundary kind of distancing themselves from you or shutting you out. And maybe you set boundaries when you were like, okay, well, this is not the way it's going to be. These are my boundaries. Maybe you both have set boundaries. So it's interesting though. So the Queen of Coins, you've been valuing yourself. You've been really holding yourself to a beautiful, beautiful place in a beautiful way. So I'm very proud of you, my darling. Okay, now I have in the future, we have happiness. I get the sun, very exuberant, leaping forward into the future, having happiness. This is beautiful. I love the sun card. It's like your person feels free. They're free from whatever has been tying them down, and they realize that as they've been free from whatever has been blocking you guys, or whatever has been occupying their time in an inappropriate way or in an imbalanced way, it seems like this freedom, this breakthrough has been making your person feel so happy and relieved and grateful that they are now in this happy energy. This is like the most excitement, celebration, celebratory card. And I feel like in the next few months, they're really able to break free from their chains. That is awesome. Now, I get the Empress in reverse. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like it's taken a little bit of a toll on you. It might kind of be affecting your self-esteem in a way. So I feel like maybe there's still some more healing you may need to do in regards to this connection. Because I do feel like with the Empress in reverse, you may not feel beautiful, you might not feel sexy, you might not feel attractive. It seems like you may feel like it's taken a toll on your self-esteem. It seems like with the Empress in reverse, I feel like maybe you're still just not willing to give to your person until you're sure and you trust them and they're really proving to you that they're able to be who you need. Because the Empress in reverse may also be like you're not really giving them your love. So it might require a little bit more for you to feel like safe and comfortable to reopen up. And then I get the Two of Swords in reverse. It seems like maybe another reason why you're holding back is because there's still a decision that your person is not making. So I feel like they get a lot of epiphanies and breakthroughs, but there's still something that they still in the next 3 months won't be able to do or haven't, they're not there yet. They're able to do all these things, but they still haven't been able to do this thing. So with the Two of Swords, it seems like there's still a decision your person has to make that they probably are procrastinating on, or they're not ready to make, or they can't do. Okay, so now in the longer term future, I get the Eight of Wands. So beyond 3 months in the future from now, I get that there's still a little bit of a difficulty in regards to geography. I feel like if you guys are long distance or you're separated, this is still very tricky, and it seems like they haven't had the realization of how to make it work so that you guys can be geographically in the same place if you're separated by distance. If you're not and you're local with your person, then I feel like the communication may still be off, or they still have communication skills they need to master or learn, or they haven't had realizations or epiphanies in regards to communication, or it may feel like this connection is still progressing slowly and not really jumping forward as fast as maybe you or they might like. Because the Eight of Wands upright is usually travel, things happening quickly, things speeding up, good communication breakthroughs, and all of that. So with it in reverse, I feel like those are still areas that they still have to have their epiphanies in, and they haven't, but maybe this is what's still left to come. That this is where they need to have it, or this is the epiphanies they need to have. So the realizations that they'll need to have later that's harder for them to do, or harder lessons, are communication breakthroughs, transportation or travel breakthroughs, and things happening quickly, or maybe taking action on their instincts or on their intuition. So that is what I have for you for the tarot. So now would you like to meet my brand new deck? I know you do. I'm going to get it for you. It is the Pink Oracle.
It's a beautiful relationship deck about love, and I wanted to introduce it today of all days on this channel right before Thanksgiving. And also, you guys, I do have a Thanksgiving special coming out just for you on Thanksgiving. So I do want to tell you guys I have a little extra little thanks for you guys this year, where I do have a Happy Friendsgiving Solaris Thanksgiving special. So tune in for a little Thanksgiving special on Thanksgiving, because I do have our little Friendsgiving that I have planned for you. So I hope you will enjoy it. Now I will get you the pink deck. So this is the Pink Divine Love Oracle. And I wanted to bring it out today because of all the pinks in the pumpkins and the card decks that you guys have. So I'm going to shuffle the Pink Divine Love Oracle, and I want to see what is going on in your connection with your person first, and then I want to see what epiphanies and realizations and breakthroughs have your person had about this connection so far. So, going to shuffle, and all right, so what's going on in this connection right now, currently, for pile one with their person, please? So, okay. Yeah, of course. That makes sense. Okay. And these. Ooh, all right. These go together. These go together. Okay. Yes, all right. So first of all, you know how they're coming out of their hermit phase. I do feel like that they've been alone, or maybe you've been alone, or maybe there's been kind of like an abandoning in this connection, or maybe there's just been the consequence of your choices or your boundaries, or their boundaries have been the alone energy. So alone, abandoned, loner, or closed off. So there has been some of that energy. And because of that, I feel like your person is missing the affection. So I get the affectionate, and that's why they're coming out of hiding. That's why they're coming out of being a hermit. So it says lovey-dovey, passionate, and public displays of affection. So your person is coming out of a time where they feel alone so that they can be affectionate with you. Also, I do feel that they are really trying to work hard to connect with you geographically if possible, because I get incoming abundance paired with vacation. So I do feel like they'd want to save up money or work really hard with the busy bee card so that they can go on a vacation with you, or be able to afford it, or be able to travel to see you, or take you out, or do a staycation, or do something where they can really relax with you. They can be with you and connect with you, and they want to see you. So I do feel like they want to take you out. So it says reliable structure foundation, and it says relaxation, unwind, and get away. So I do feel like that your person is really trying to make these things happen. And maybe part of their being alone has been about working so hard to make this happen. And I get they're going to try, if possible, to see you this winter. So winter is coming up if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, because winter is only a month away. So it says no progress and frozen. So it does seem like that in the past they feel like this alone feeling was making them feel frozen, was making them feel cold, was making them feel cold without you. And I do feel like that this winter is a good timing where they're going to try to plan a vacation with you, or travel with you, or see you, or stay with you in some way, or be closer to you. Because I feel like that they don't like how they have been cold and how they've been frozen out. So there is that. Then I get this one. So I get these two together, which is commitment makeover. So it says honor and values loyalty. So I do feel like that your person is really thinking about in their life what kind of commitment can they have. And I love that they're trying to really reflect upon commitment, because we do get the Four of Wands in reverse, which is usually a commitment card. So I do feel like they're trying to kind of process things regarding commitment. They're trying to maybe, work some things out mentally about it. Because with the makeover, I feel like maybe they're trying to figure out or shift just kind of how to make things happen. And then it also says feel beautiful, spice yourself up. So maybe they're trying to also make over other parts of their life, Maybe they're trying to work out and be in the gym more. Maybe they're trying to get a haircut. Maybe they're trying to do something to make themselves feel good about themselves and feel attractive. But also it seems like maybe they're also trying to make over their beliefs about commitment, or try to think about how can they structure commitment in a way with you where they are really able to honor themselves but honor you. So it seems like they're trying to figure that out, and they haven't had breakthroughs about it yet, but I feel like it's cooking, it's trying. So let's see what breakthroughs they have had so far. What have they realized so far? And what I feel what they've realized so far is that they don't like being without you. But let's see what else. So what breakthroughs we'll do these, have Pile 1's person had about them? Yes, literally, winter vacation. They have had a realization they would like to see you this winter. They would like to have a vacation with you, or they would like to travel with you. They've also realized that this connection has not been progressing and that it's been frozen for as long as they hold themselves back. And they do want to relax and unwind, which is the Sun card in the future. So that is awesome. So they're really trying to break free so that they can connect with you. Then I like autumn. So what they've discovered this autumn, or at least if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, otherwise think back to the last autumn, I get clean up, letting go of what is no longer serving you. So they're realizing in autumn they're needing to let some things go. They're needing to release and clean up. And it's great because in the past, I got the 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords both reversed, which was like resisting letting go of something, resisting ending something. So I also feel like they're aware that they now do need to let go of it and end it. So maybe they weren't ready, but now they're getting ready. Or at least they're having the realization that they need to start preparing and they need to start getting ready. So this is great, actually. I feel like this is fantastic. Then what other realization has Pile 1's person had about Pile 1 so far? Okay. Sugarcoat, superficial expressions, not all that cracked up to be. So I do feel like that if you guys have been too permissive, or they've been too permissive in this connection, that they're realizing that sugarcoating words has not really worked. And that's where the boundaries come in. So this is connecting to the boundaries. And I do feel like, they're realizing that the boundaries in this connection are necessary. Happy homes. So they're realizing it's necessary for you guys to be happy with each other, for you guys to feel like this connection can be like a sanctuary. So things went going well and happy and content. So I feel like that your person does feel like they need to have boundaries, or you need to have boundaries in order for you guys to be able to be happy. So it is good. And honestly, boundaries are very helpful when they're appropriate boundaries. When boundaries are too strong or too weak, those are where the problems happen. So really appropriate boundaries are when you're aware of what you need and what you're aware of your limits, but they're not too strong that you're shutting everybody out. Okay, then I get healing, and I get speak up, and I get going within, which is perfect because that's that Hermit card. So I get that your person has had the realization and the epiphany that they need some healing. So that is fantastic. So your person realizes they need to heal, and it says recovery from traumatic events that caused pain and suffering. And that's also that 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords in the past that they got. So they did have the epiphany, they needed some healing. And that is why they went in and they went in that Hermit mode and that 8 of Swords mode, because I love the going within. That is literally the definition of the Hermit. So they were absolutely needing to reflect, and that's great. And it says withdrawn from the world, needing space and time for themselves. And that is where they have their breakthroughs and their epiphanies. This is literally how this video comes about. It's about, that's where they get their realizations. So honestly, this is a good time period because it really helps them get clarity and see clearly. So that's another, way how the seeing clearly card kind of ties in. And then I get to speak up. Speak up for yourself, which is great. So I do feel like that, either you or they stood up for themselves or yourself and stand your ground. So that's great. So they definitely have had some breakthroughs and epiphanies about that. So that is awesome. Let's see, what other breakthroughs and epiphanies have they had? I want to actually go to messages from Divine Masculine right now. I want to know some breakthroughs and some epiphanies regarding your person. Okay. So what breakthroughs and epiphanies have they realized? What is in their conscious mind instead of just operating subconsciously within them? I admire your beauty both inside and out. Okay, so there I can tell your person's very deep. Okay, no, but I feel like they are. I admire your beauty inside and out, so they're very aware of just how attracted they are to you, but also they have this epiphany. They're just like, wow, just pile one. Gosh, I mean, they're just such a beautiful person. Like, what a beautiful soul. Like, pile one is just so beautiful. Like, I feel like they're just very admiring of you, very like they just get it. They're just like, oh my gosh, pile one. They're just amazing. Observing your social media to find information out about you. So with this hermit phase, I feel like they've been still checking up on you. So there is that. And maybe they've gotten some realizations from what they've seen you post. No longer sexually active with the karmic. So if they've been in a third-party situation where they've been with other people, or if they just have dated other people before you, or they had dated around, it seems like they're not really sexual with anybody. So that is good. So if they've been in a relationship, I don't feel like they're really present with that person or sexually connecting. And if they've dated around other people, I feel like they're not really doing that anymore. So that is great. Or maybe they had the realization that they need to not be sexually active with other people, or they need to not be sexually active if they're in a connection. So they may realize that they're needing to break free from another connection. So some of you, now that's not all of you, and don't worry if your person's not dating anyone else. This is not to make you suspicious of them. This is only for people who know they're in third parties. Then I get, you challenge me like no other, and sometimes that intimidates me. So your person feels a little intimidated by your boundaries, by your asserting yourself, by speaking up, by being empowered. So there is this. So it seems like they're realizing that actually when people challenge them, it makes them feel nervous. It makes them feel insecure, and it makes them feel insecure of like, wow, can I really rise to the occasion? Do I really have what it takes? Am I really that talented or good enough or skilled enough to be able to be what pile one wants? What they are trying to make me be. Maturing from my childish ways and stepping into my power. So you're not the only one that's being empowered, pile one. It seems like your person also is maturing. So if they've been immature, if they've been acting up, if they've been messing up, I feel like they are having realizations about that. Your boundaries have been helping them. They're realizing they need to heal and get it together. So that is great. So I like that they're maturing from childish ways, that they can be empowered, that they can speak up and they can set boundaries, and that they can really feel safe to protect themselves while being open-hearted. I regret not choosing you when I had the chance. And I feel like this is going to be your final message today, pile one, because this is very powerful. And if they've been in a third-party situation and they've chosen to stay so far in that connection, it does seem like they're starting to get out of that connection. They're no longer wanting to be sexually active with that person, and they regret not choosing you when they had the chance. For those of you who are not in third parties, the message for you is that they regret not being closer to you when they had the chance. So it does seem like they're realizing they do need to come closer to you. So that is what I have for you as your final message. I hope this has resonated with you. I hope you've loved my new pink deck, and I hope you join us for our Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving. I know obviously this video goes out across the globe, and not all of you are in the US. So obviously this is obviously our holiday, but I am still giving you a holiday if you want to join. Everyone is welcome. And I also apologize because I also know that Thanksgiving is a controversial holiday, so my heart also goes out to people who are hurt and offended by the holiday. And it's more of just like a friends gathering, which anyone's allowed to watch. So with that, I also feel like with this, that if you feel like this reading did not resonate with you, then feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys did like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get all updates for when I release shorts, post on the community board. and when I release new videos. So I will see you guys next time. Oh, and I have some very fun winter holiday surprises in store for you. So make sure you check back. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what has your person realized about you and about this connection. So along the way, we always have realizations and epiphanies about things in our life. So I'm curious about, and it seems like you're also curious about, what epiphanies and breakthroughs and realizations has your person had about you? And what kind of breakthroughs have they had in reflecting upon the dynamics of your connection together? So you guys have picked this beautiful Cinderella's pumpkin. It's absolutely stunning, just like a fairy tale. I love the glitter. I love how it is just luminescent. I love it, so beautiful. So you have picked this stunning Cinderella pumpkin, and I am going to put it in frame for you so you can see it. And also you have picked this absolutely beautiful amethyst, which is like glowing in this beautiful sunlight today. So that's gorgeous. And I will also put this in frame for you so you will see it as well. And you have picked the Journey of Love and Journey of Love 2 Oracle deck as your starting deck. So I am curious with your person what realizations and breakthroughs they have had in regards to this connection. So let's see. All right. So these want to come out. Also going to take this too. And this one wants to, those two want to come out. Okay. So we'll start with these, and we will see what has your person realized about you and this connection. Wow. All right, your person's hitting it hard right outside the gate immediately. This is crazy. All right, literally, your person realizes they're your twin flame. All right, all done. Bye. Have a good day. No, just kidding. All right, so your person is very aware that you guys are soulmates, that you guys have an extremely intense, strong bond. Now, whether they believe in the definition of twin flames or not, that's not important. Because do they really believe in the definition of twin flame? Is that really their spirituality? Who knows? However, I would say your person realizes that your connection is unparalleled and unlike any other. And they're just so aware, and it's so deeply ingrained in them that they have realized that you guys are so intensely bonded and united on like an otherworldly, extra spiritual level. And what is so beautiful is it says, you are my other half. So I do feel like that your person sees so much of themselves in you, and they feel like you guys are like a perfect match. Because of this, they regret letting you go. So I get the I regret letting you go, moving on card. So if you guys are in separation, they regret that. If you guys had dated in the past and you guys broke up, they regret that. So if one or both of you had to move on with your lives and, progress forward, they regret that. So they regret letting you go. They regret moving on. They regret you moving on. So this is very powerful. So you guys might be in separation, or this might be an old flame, or this might be somebody where even if you guys have just recently taken a break from each other, they might regret that. So if there's been any kind of breakup or separation or distance between the two of you, they do regret it. So there is that. Then I get emotional. Your person is aware they have a lot of emotions for you and that you are very important to them. It says, you made me feel things I didn't know I could. So your person is very, very aware that you made them feel a ton of emotions, and that is very powerful. Then I get infinite. I promise I'll never let go. Literally, you guys, oh my gosh, they are trying to restructure things because look at this. This is the opposite. It says, I regret letting you go. I promise I'll never let you go. This is a past lover, an old flame, or a current situation with somebody where you guys have been either on the rocks or you're in separation, or they're having some realizations and epiphanies that if they let you go once, they do not plan on making that same mistake twice. They plan on being able to really, really connect with you and really come together, come in with you in a way where they feel like they do not ever want to let you go again. So your person is definitely having some major realizations, some major epiphanies about this connection. Oh my gosh, nostalgic, I love you. Yeah, this is definitely, this pile, you guys, this is somebody from the past. Now, you could still be engaging with them. You could still be involved with them, but they're definitely someone that you've been with either for a while or before, and that you guys have broken up and gotten back together or whichever. Because they're definitely, this is a pile for people where this is a relationship from the past and you guys have broken up and they're realizing that they don't like that. So, and that it's made them too emotional, and that their emotions have given them the epiphanies and the breakthrough and the awareness that they do not want to be without you. And they are very aware, they've had the epiphany that they love you. They are feeling extremely nostalgic lately. If you guys have broken up, they want to get back to the place where you guys can be romantic and together, and that's beautiful. It seems like your person has been getting extremely jealous lately. This beautiful card says that they've been watching you. So, and I feel like that, you know, obviously it's not a creepy stalker situation. If it is, I would obviously say good job for leaving. But I would say in this particular case that this is more like they're probably seeing what you're doing on social media and seeing you online and being worried about other people liking you and maybe dating other people. Like they're worried you're dating other people, or maybe you are dating other people and they don't like it. And they regret that you've moved on and dating others. So there is that. Or they might just be worried, jealous, and a little bit scared that you would date other people. So they might be kind of watching your social media like a hawk just to like make sure you're not, or to see if you are. And then I get protected. I just want to keep you safe and warm. So protection, I feel like they're very protective over you. They want to nurture you. They want to keep you safe. They want to like nurture your heart and keep you loved. So that is very beautiful. And then expressive, I can't hold back anymore. They realize they can't hold back anymore. They realize they need to express themselves to you. I feel like this is a pile where they're realizing they need to talk to you. Maybe they need to tell you that they love you. Maybe they need to tell you that they regret letting you go. Maybe they need to tell you how they regret that you guys have had to move on, or they've had to move on, or you've had to move on. Maybe they're wanting to tell you that they've been checking up on you, that they've been looking at your social media for clues about to see if you miss them, or if you love them, or if you feel for them. And so this is very powerful. All right, your person has had a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of epiphanies. This is very cool. All right, now I'm going to go to a tarot. I want to see a little bit more about what's going on in this connection. We'll keep this in frame, actually. We can keep you right there, little love. All right, I want to go with a tarot deck that's in reach and easy to get, but pretty. Oh, you guys want to see a new deck? You want to see a new deck that a really, really awesome person sent me as a present? I'll get it. So this is the very first time I'm ever using this deck, but I might make a story about it, or a short about it, that you guys might see before this video is released. So you may already have seen this deck, but this is beautiful. It's the Clarity Tarot. This was sent to me as a gift, which is so beautiful, by the artist. And this is by Kate Matthews and by Deborah Zachow. And I'm butchering that name, I'm so sorry. But I will put their information in the contact information in the description box if you guys like this deck. I love this deck because it's like packaged in this beautiful box. It's called the Clarity Tarot, and it's amazing. The cards are like gold edged, and this deck is like, such good quality. The booklet is like huge. It's awesome for people wanting to learn tarot. And what I love about this deck is if you don't know tarot, you don't even need to know tarot to use this deck, because, and I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff, just so you guys know. I'm just an obsessed with tarot cards person who loves good shit, and I feel like this stuff is awesome. So basically, this is cool because on the card, it will talk about, if you get any card, how it pertains to your love life and how it pertains to your career. So the reason why I love this deck, and you can tell I have a million decks that I love. So the reason why I love this deck is just because it has that sweet little detail and the art is amazing. So I think it's brilliant how they have imagined this deck. I think it's so beautiful, the artwork, and also how it helps people who don't even know tarot. So it's great for beginners. Now, I love, this is the card in the back of the deck that came up first. So look what you guys get, this Knight of Cups, this romantic, dashing, handsome, romantic lover. So this is somebody that is in their feels. They are very aware. They have had epiphanies, that they have so much love for you, and they are kind of like abounding with it. Like, do you see all the hearts that are coming up out of the cup? We see the beautiful birds flying free in the distance, like their heart is soaring. And this is very, very beautiful. There's even like, it's like almost like a music scale, like like the lines, the music lines. And then they have all sorts of, like, instead of notes, it has stars. This is beautiful. So it's like their heart is playing a song. You make them sing, you make them dance. Oh, and when I split the deck, I get you, the High Priestess, and them, the Knight of Cups, like a romantic pairing. They see the two of you guys together. This is like a beautiful twin flame energy. It's even like they're both holding something yellow. They're both pairing and partnering. There's books flying behind the High Priestess, like there are birds flying behind the Knight of Cups. Like, they see you guys mirroring each other. They see that you guys are the same. They see that. Even the High Priestess is yin yang, which is like the twin flame energy, where it's like the two counterparts going together, complementing each other, which is so beautiful. So they really see this. It's so gorgeous. So I love this. Oh, and I'll read it. It says, loving messages, romantic yet not well grounded. They might see you as a romantic person who's not very grounded, but that's okay. And that they want to send you a love message. So yay, you guys. I feel like your person wants to reach out to you. And I feel like they've had that realization and that epiphany. They're like, God, I need to reach out to pile 2. What am I doing? I need to reach out to pile 2. So I feel like you're going to communicate with your person, and that's lovely. So we will read the love side of this deck, and we will leave the money side to a different reading, since usually I only really focus on romantic love on this channel. But even receiving this deck, it has inspired me to actually use more of like career readings, because I can do them. It's just more like, but love is more fun. Okay, that's what we care about so much. Alrighty, so for you, this is going to be on your side, what you're thinking and feeling about your person right now and your experiences. And this is their side, what they are going through, what breakthroughs and epiphanies they're currently having at this current moment, what they're experiencing with you, what they're going through, and their point of view. 3 cards for the past, what you guys have gone through already, what breakthroughs and epiphanies you've already had in order to get to this current situation with your person. 3 cards for the near future. So I'm releasing this video right before Thanksgiving. And so what that means is it's mid-November, and this is going to go between now and Valentine's Day. So like what epiphanies, breakthroughs, and realizations your person will have between now and Valentine's Day. And this is a more of a longer term future. Now, this is a timeless reading, and you could be watching this at any time in the future. And so if that's the case, just calculate 3 months ahead, and that will be this section of time. And then calculate beyond 3 months from your current time you're watching for this card, the longer term future. I'm running out of space. Okay. All right. I'm going to replace this deck with this one. All right. So beautiful. Alrighty, what you're going through, and I will do reversals because it gives me more information to help you with in this spread. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So number 1, I love that these definitions are already on this. It's so beautiful because for you who don't know tarot, if you don't know tarot, this will show you with words that it's, what I'm saying is right. For those of you who do know tarot, this will confirm for you in maybe like a little extra detail or a little extra dynamic element to it, which is cool. So I get for you on your side, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is amazing. And I love how it says, stay positive, work through your differences. So you have had the realization and the breakthrough that you need to stay positive about your connection with your person and that you really want to work through your differences together. So this is fantastic. So you've been realizing you're like, I just want to work with pile 2. I want to work with my person. I really want to be able to work as a team. I want to be able to figure some things out. How can we work together and find some solutions? We're smart. We have to be able to put our heads together and figure something out. Then I get the King of Swords. So you might see your person as a very intellectual, smart, intelligent person who is decisive and who is brilliant. Also the King of Swords, your person might be an air sign. They might be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or have that in their chart somewhere strong or prominent. And it says, intellectual man, not romantic. So you might be aware that they have been holding back the romance from you. You might be aware that your person is just trying to be very logical. But what I love about the Kings is just how evolved they are. So even if they're not being romantic, and maybe they're not being romantic right now, but it seems like that maybe they're holding off or being closed off just right now. But it does seem like that they're trying to be in their head about it. You might know that your person overanalyzes. You might know they get stuck in their head. You might know that they're more of an intellectual. And if they're an air sign, they probably are in this way like almost all the time. So there is that. But I love the eagle on this card. It represents freedom. It represents truth, empowerment, and honesty, and, beautiful values. I feel like your person has integrity with this, and that is amazing. So I love this, and I love the scroll. I like how the king in this card deck is, using the scroll. I feel like it's like you see and you know that your person has powerful wisdom and secrets that they have recorded and written down. You just want to read it. You just want to know what they're thinking. All right, so we have that here. And then it also, because you have the king on your side, I feel like you're prioritizing your person's wants and needs. And that's okay because, I feel like that's loving of you. You want to make sure that you're not, prioritizing them over your own happiness, but, that you are prioritizing them. And then I get the judgment card. Bring less judgment of self and others. So you've been also working in this connection. You've had the realization to have more compassion for yourself, more compassion for your person, and to withhold the judgment. So I feel like you've had the epiphany, or having the epiphany, that you're like, you know what? I just can't judge them. I can't judge myself for this. I just have to go with it. And I really just have to be compassionate towards them and myself. I need to hold myself with gentleness, and them too. So if you've been judging them, or if you've been judging yourself too harshly, I feel like you're releasing judgment on yourself and on them. And that's going to be good. That's going to help you move forward. Now for them, what they are going through and what epiphanies they're having currently, they're realizing they need to walk away from something in their life that has been holding them down. So with the 8 of Cups, it says walking away from love or from a project. Now, I don't think your person's walking away from you. If they are in a third party, they may have to walk away from that situation, or maybe there's a project that's been tying them up. But I do feel like that your person, and maybe they are in a relationship or a third party situation, since there was the moving on energy, or maybe they feel like they want you to move on or walk away from somebody that you're with. But it does seem like that your person is aware that they need to walk away and leave behind something that has been holding them back. So there is that. And it even is beautiful with the 8 of Cups, because it represents all of these stepping stones that your person is going to walk on to be able to progress and move forward with you. So that is good. And then I get 2 of Coins and Ace of Coins. So there's a lot of financial back and forth that your person is doing. Now, what I like about the Ace of Coins traditionally is I like how usually it's a very concrete, solid offer. So I feel like your person is aware they need to give you a solid offer, or they're giving you an offer. Also in this card, it says meet through work or through a practical person, or that they are a practical person. So you might have met your person through work or school. They might have memories about this if this was long ago. I feel like that also your person is trying to be practical in this connection, and you're sensing that accurately, whereas you're seeing them as the King of Swords, and they're trying to be practical with this, all this earth going on. Because the thing is with 8 of Cups is usually this is somebody overly overwhelmed by their emotions, which was shown with your Journey of Love deck, because it does get we did get the card emotional. And then I get they're trying to be practical to really let go of inundated emotions or flooding emotionally. And then I get the 2 of Coins, which is shared resources, working with love partner. So look how beautiful you guys have this. So what I love is this says work through your differences. This one on your person's side says working with your love partner. So you both are on the same page. You're both mirroring. Again, it's twin flame energy. You both know you have to work together. And that's why I feel like this Eight of Cups is not that they're walking away from you, which is sometimes an interpretation of Eight of Cups, but really more so that I feel that they're walking away from being flooded emotionally. They're grounding their feelings so that they're not like soaked in it. And they're balancing their emotions with the Two of Coins, and they're trying to work with you in a balance, in a harmony. So I love how you both have that. And I like the stepping stones of the Eight of Cups, because this is like 1, 2, 3. So it's like you guys have the, you know, the numbers in sequential order, which is powerful. So I love this, and I love this so much. I feel like you also wish maybe your person wouldn't judge themselves so harshly, because I'm getting the Judgment with the King of Swords. So maybe you're feeling like your person is judging themselves so much or beating themselves up too much mentally. Now, in the past, what your person has realized already is I do get the Sun, which is very happy. So I love the Sun card for your person. I feel like your person realizes just how happy that you make them and how happy they are with you. They're probably very nostalgic about that if they haven't been happy in a while. And the card, it says happy relationship with bright future. So in the past, they have already aware. They're already aware and made the epiphany that you guys have a happy dynamic when you guys are together, and that you guys can have a bright future together. So they are already aware that they want this with you, that they have this. It's beautiful. And literally the 10 of Cups. It is like the ultimate celebration. It's the ultimate romantic love. It's the ultimate beauty. This is so gorgeous, and I love it. It says a loving, joyful relationship. So happy relationship, loving, joyful relationship. Your person, if they've realized this too late, they are so kicking themselves. And maybe that's where you're aware they need to stop judging themselves, because maybe they're just like so much in self-punishing mode in regards to like, oh my God, how did I not see it? How did I let pile 1 go, like pile 2 go? How did I do this? Blah, blah, blah. So it seems like that they're just really feeling this way. And then I get the Devil. Someone's very tempted. Someone's very attracted. So I love it. I love it. And it says obsessive, possibly harmful situation. So loving this so much. This is very good. So I like this a lot. And it says that there is definitely an obsession coming from your person. That they're probably ruminating. They probably are very aware of just how hot you are and how attractive they are and how drawn to you they are. So that is good. But I also feel like they think their passions for you keep them locked up in a cage. And I feel like that they had the epiphany that, you know, they need to do something about that, because there's so much happiness and love in this connection that it's a shame for them to think that their passions for you are like harmful, you know? So it's more kind of like your person is maybe a little tortured right now, but also I think they kind of love it. They kind of love how attracted you are. All right. In the future, they're going to have the realizations. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, a sincere, practical, realistic lover. I do get the Queen of Pentacles, and these are all upright. I get the Knight of Pentacles, which is a stable, loyal partner. And I get the Page of Pentacles, which is meeting through work, practical, not romantic. So again, this is interesting where it says meeting through work, meeting through work. So again, I feel like that you guys may have either met through work or school, and that's interesting. So now in this connection, it's very interesting because the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Princess or Page of Pentacles. Now this looks like a family, because when I'm seeing all of these earth signs together, I do feel like that your person is probably very family oriented, and this looks like a trio that goes together in a strong family dynamic. So this is very strong. I also feel like your person is having a realization about what they want their family to be. What do they want their family dynamic with their love life to be? They're trying to be very practical about you and see how does it fit in with the family that they have or the family they want to make. How can they do that? And their epiphany and their realization is that they want to have you as part of their family, and that they want to integrate you in a way that works, that's practical. So it's very interesting. The Knight of Coins is always like they move so slow. The Princess of Coins is always like they feel like they don't have much to offer you, but they want to offer you like something. And the Queen of Coins, gosh, look at how much they idealize you. They really see your value and they see you as very strong and empowered, and it's beautiful. So I feel like they're like, I don't have much to give now. They see you as being very, deserving of everything, deserving of the whole world. And they're like, I don't have much to give. I don't have much to offer, but I want to give you what I can. And over the next 3 months, I feel like they're going to try to give, even though it's slow, and they see your value very highly, and they're wanting to offer you something meager, and they judge how it's meager. In the next, beyond 3 month time, King of Coins, and this completes the family. So I feel like as time goes on, they're going to see how this really completes it. And what I do love is how every single one of these cards that we got today is upright. That is very interesting. I have been shuffling prior to this video. So it's very, very interesting. So I get the King, the Queen, and then the Knight and the Princess. So kind of like the mom, the dad, and the 2 kids. So they're your person's kind of trying to figure out like, how do I have a house, a spouse, 2.5 kids, and a dog and a fence? They're trying to think about like this. I feel like your person is a very traditional person. And I feel like they're trying to figure out like, how do they make this traditional thing happen? So that's very interesting. And also, if you guys watch a lot of readings, you'll probably remember and know that the King of Coins is one of the most beautiful, stable cards in the deck. What's beautiful about all these earth signs that your person is getting, and your person may even be an earth sign or have earth in their chart somewhere strong, is that I feel like that your person is very stable, very loyal, very dedicated. And so this is beautiful, and it says a secure love. But your person is worried about their status. They're worried about their position financially. They're also worried about their reputation. So I feel like your person is going to come into this time period where they're going to be able to be a lot more secure, a lot more giving and stable with you. And I feel like they're really coming into this energy. And it feels like they actually have really done a lot of progress and a lot of work on it. So that is good. So in the past, it was like they had all the feels, and now they're trying to move from the feels and they're trying to ground it in reality. So that's great. So I like how they have the love, and now they're trying to make something stable, create a good plan, make things tangible, and be able to bring this into the real world, ground in all their feelings. So that's amazing. And again, thank you, Kate, for sending me this deck. I appreciate it. Your work is amazing. I love it. So this deck is definitely going to become one of my regulars. It's beautiful. All right. Now I'm going to show you another very cool new deck that I bought myself off Etsy. So I love it. This is the Pink Divine Love Oracle. So the Pink Divine Love Oracle is so beautiful because it talks about romantic love, and it's all pink. And I wanted to debut it for the first time on this channel during this video because this is all very pinks and maroons and raspberries and beautiful energies. So I'm going to shuffle this deck, and we're going to see what is your person realizing about this connection and where is it going. So what is your person realized? 5. And we're going to see where is it going because of these realizations. All right. So first card, love offer. That's the Ace of Coins. I love it. Okay. So this is beautiful. This is what they've realized. They realize they need to give you an offer of love. And on it, it says new door to romance. I feel like your person wants to reopen your romance. This is beautiful. They want to reopen this door. And even when you look at the card, there's a beautiful wedding ring inside of this champagne glass, which is nice if there is a proposal or they want to marry you one day or they want to progress to that. So that's very cool. They are very stubborn, though. This brick wall is stubborn. It's very hard to open up, banging your head against a brick wall. Your person's a little stubborn. They are all that coins, all that earth, and that King of Swords, very, very stubborn in their head. Hard-headed, talking to a brick wall. So they want to open a new door to romance, and they've realized maybe they've been too shut off, too guarded, and maybe they've been too stubborn with their beliefs, that they've been too rigid, and maybe they feel like they're aware now, they're realizing that trying to talk to them was too difficult, and that talking to them was like talking to a brick wall. And I love that they're realizing they need to fix that. So I love the rainbow. It says bad vibes clearing up. They're aware and they've realized that they need to shape up. They need to clear up the bad vibes. They need to really fix things. So this is beautiful here. So I love that a lot. And it seems like maybe there have been some tears. They're emotional with the emotional card. We got the 8 of Cups. So they're definitely aware that like they've been probably a little depressed or sad and they need to get up out of it. They're like, I need to snap out of it. They want the rainbow after the storm. Time, divine timing, fated, and destiny. This is very twin flame. So your person is very aware and they've had the epiphany that there needs to be the right timing. They need to give you more quality time and they need to find time for you. So I do feel like that this is something that your person definitely has been aware of and they have definitely just realized this. Oh, and I get music melodies. Look at how connected to the Knight of Cups card that is. That's so beautiful. So I feel like your person may be listening to love songs that you guys used to listen to together. Maybe you guys have a song that is like your special song that they're listening to. Or maybe if you're a singer or a musician, maybe they're listening to your music. But it does seem like they are listening to music that is giving them breakthroughs and epiphanies and realizations. And it says, soothing your soul through music. They also might just be listening to their own playlists that they like that really kind of give them breakthroughs about this connection. So that's beautiful. For most of you, I feel like they might be listening to nostalgic music or music that represents a time when you guys were together. All right, now I get in the future, where this is going, I get strings, mental mind games, and manipulation. All right, well, you guys might be caught a little bit in a little like mind game with each other, but also you might be in like a way where you guys flirt with each other and you play with each other and that's fun. So see what happens. It's hard sometimes to be in connections and not kind of want to maneuver things by doing one thing to get a reaction. And your person might be somebody that does that. They might kind of provoke things to see what you'll do or how you'll react, or maybe you will try to kind of dangle something to get them to come forward or do a little something to get a reaction. So there may be a little bit of you guys kind of messing with each other a bit. Off the hook, ignoring you on purpose. That's the game. Okay. So I feel like your person may ignore you on purpose for periods of time. And that is a mind game to see how you will react. So I think they're trying to just ignore you to get your attention. And, ignoring you on purpose is interesting. So there is that. So I do feel like that your person might be trying to play mind games with you because they feel insecure and they want your love. And they may be a little insecure that they could just keep it based on their own merit. Or vice versa. You also might. Also, I feel like that where this is going is they're going to start to open up more. So this brick wall, this stubborn, hard-headed, hard to talk to person is turning into this warm, hot chocolate. They are melting. They are coming into a time period where they are going to be able to open up, where they have been shy, timid, and reserved. I feel like they're going to try to come up out of that energy. Now, it's going to be hard to say that they're going to completely come out of that energy because I do feel like they probably still are shy, timid, and reserved, maybe by their own personality, by themselves. But I do feel like they are, and again, shy, reserved is kind of that ignoring you, phone off the hook energy. So there may be a little bit of that, but I do feel like they are going to start to feel safer to open up to you at least. Then let's see, Pink Divine Love Oracle. Moving on to the next. I feel like your person is moving on in regards to being able to move forward with you. So I feel like this is more of a moving forward because this car with all these pretty balloons is moving forward. And I love the little Eiffel Tower because I'm biased. And also all the cute little suitcases and stuff. So if you guys need to travel to see each other, I feel like they're going to try to do that. And I also feel like that with this situation, that it's like, I feel that if you or they try to move on, that either one of you will try to chase your person. So if you were to try to move on, I feel like that's what's going to get them to open up, or that's what's going to be a catalyst, or maybe even you just traveling or taking your own time might be what kind of inspires them to communicate with you. So that's interesting. And then I get, let's see for this one. Sparks, chemistry, creativity, new passion. And that's connected to the love offer card, which is beautiful. So I do feel that this is awesome. So chemistry, creativity, new passion. So I feel like that you guys have a lot of chemistry there. So that is very beautiful. And with the moving on, I don't think that this is actually you leaving each other or leaving your partner. I feel like that if you guys have moved on already, then I feel like that maybe they're going to try to give you a love offer instead. So if you've moved on to a new person, then I feel like that they are going to try to spark your interest. So there is that. So your person is a very interesting love. Alrighty. So I think we're basically at the end of our time, but yeah, we are. So I'm going to finish with some final Let's Fall in Love Oracle messages for you, just for autumn, just because we still have this deck. And I'm going to use it as long as I can use it until next year. So let's fall in love. I can't be there for you right now. Yes, well, that's a lie. Ha! So, okay. So if they're saying, oh, I'm so unavailable, I'm so busy, I can't. This I can't be there for you right now is interesting because it's spinning a trap of lies. So that's that ignoring you on purpose energy. So I feel like they could totally be there for you if they wanted to be, but they are pulling back right now. And that is because they have a hidden agenda. So they're pulling back. So they're saying, oh, I can't be there for you. But that's a lie because they have a plan and they're going to be strategic about it and they need to implement this. And that might be why they are taking some time and some distance and some space, because I feel like they're planning something. So that's kind of the classic tale of, oh yeah, I'm busy working, but actually they're planning a surprise party. That kind of thing. Yeah, because they have envisioned marriage with you. That is very, very, very beautiful. And they are so scared that you will leave them behind. That moving on card came up twice, so I think they're afraid of this. So another reason why this shows up in the reading is they might be scared. And that might be what they open up to you about, that they're scared that you're going to move on and that you're going to leave them behind. So that is very cool, because I like that. I like that they're afraid to lose you because they value you, because they love you, because they want you. Let's take our time and go slow. We did get the Knight of Coins card that showed up. So they do want to go slow in this connection. And then, I'm sorry for all that I've done. I feel like they want to apologize to you for every mistake that they've made, and they feel like they've made a lot of mistakes. And they're sorry for hurting you. I feel I can always rely on you to be there for me. So they know that they trust you. They know that you'll be there for them and that you support them and that you love them. You did get the King of Swords on your side, so they know that you prioritize them and you take care of them. And then a final message for you, I see myself in you. And that's really the Twin Flame card, and this is a full circle reading, where the first card you guys got was Twin Flame, where they see that you are their other half and they see themselves in you. And the final message is, I see myself in you. So it's kind of like the beginning, the end, and it's beautiful. So it's full circle. So I feel like they see that there's so much here. So that is what I have for you, my darlings. I feel like that your person has had a ton of romantic epiphanies. So that is powerful and that is big. Oh, and I did want to tell you that also I have a Thanksgiving special for you. So I have Happy Friendsgiving. So I hope you guys show up and watch my Thanksgiving. Thanks to you, I made a special Thanksgiving video. And I do want to apologize in advance because I know that Thanksgiving is a controversial holiday and there's been trauma associated with it to groups of people. So I'm sorry about that. And I also just want to give you a gift. So regardless of where in the world you live, if you even celebrate Thanksgiving, I know it's niche, I know it's just us in the US, but I'm still giving you a special thanks and a special present. So feel free to come to my Thanksgiving. It's more of just like a friends gathering, and it will be on Thanksgiving, so I hope to see you. All right, bye guys. Oh, before I end, if this did not resonate with you, pick another pile or another video. And if you like it, please like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what has your person realized about you in your connection together. So, what have they realized about themselves as to how it pertains to you and your connection? What have they realized about you as a person? And what have they realized about your connection as a whole? So you guys have picked a couple of different things. I feel like this is my little Cinderella pumpkin video. Like this looks like Cinderella's little carriage, which is cute. You guys have picked this stunning raspberry pumpkin, which I love. And I love how it lights up, which is so cute. So it's very magical. So I love that for you guys very much. I feel like I might keep this actually off because of the lighting for this video. It's better when it's off, but I will keep it in frame for you so you can see it. And then you also have picked the Gentle Heart Tarot as the tarot deck to start with. And you also have picked this beautiful rose quartz, pink aura rose quartz. It's very pretty and beautiful. So I will keep this in frame for you where you can see it as well. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to look at your connection right now and see what has your person realized. What epiphanies and breakthroughs have they had about you with this connection? So let's see here. I have 3 cards for you on your side, what you're thinking, experiencing regarding them, what you're going through, and your perspective of this connection. I have 3 cards for their side, what they are thinking and feeling about you, their point of view about your connection, and what epiphanies they have had already. 3 cards for the past. What has happened in the past? What have they already realized about you and this connection so far? What will they realize in the next 3 months in the future? What kind of epiphanies and breakthroughs will they have coming up regarding you and this connection? And then 1 card for a longer term outcome or a final outcome to see what is happening between the two of you down the road, or what epiphanies will they have with you later on. So I'm going to take reversals as well, so it gives me some more information, but you do not have any reversals in this part. It seems like you know that while you feel a ton of love for your person, and you are very communicative to your person about it. It seems like you guys might talk a lot through like text messages. I'm getting a lot of communication. It's interesting, both of these cards have birds that are flying freely. So I feel like you express yourself freely to your person. So this Ace of Cups represents like freedom and expressing love openly. And it's interesting, there's even a full moon on this card as well. So maybe you guys feel like you express yourselves a lot, especially on the full moon. You also might feel like your heart is overflowing with love. It also seems like in regards to this, that I feel like with the Ace of Cups card, that it's like you have such intuition with your heart. Like I'm even seeing there's an eye on the cup, almost like a third eye. So it's almost like you are so intuitively with your heart and you get so many psychic messages about your person from within, and that's beautiful. And then this full moon also means that also you may have major events that have happened between you and your person on the full moon, and also you may or they may be a Cancer. So that's cool. Hold on, I need to take care of somebody. And then what's interesting with this, which is the 8 of Wands, and it's that other flying bird. So it does, again, it represents like freedom with communication, things happening fast. You feel like this connection is progressing nicely. But I'm also getting that you're prioritizing yourself and your needs with the 5 of Swords. And I also get that you might even feel like that there's some time that you spend alone. So it's kind of like you're prioritizing your needs. You may feel very independent, very alone, but I'm also getting that your communication between you and your person is very good. This could also be a long distance connection for some of you. So there is that, but it seems like very good communication and very good with self-care. So good job, pile 3. Your person's a little guarded right now. So your person realizes that they might be being very defensive, or they might be guarded, or they may feel like there's a lot of things coming at them right now where they're very busy, or they might be trying to approach you and you may have strict boundaries right now, or you may be kind of pushing it off. But it's interesting. I'm also getting that your person with the Magician, I feel like they're trying to manifest you. I feel like they're trying to make it happen. Maybe you're kind of have your guard up a little bit, or they're guarded a little bit, but I do feel like they're trying to manifest you or trying to manifest this connection. And then I get the High Priestess. So I also get between this connection that it's like you are just, this is beautiful. This is like they see your psychic abilities. They have strong psychic intuitions themselves about you. It's an interesting dynamic. This is also, I feel like, now this is not for everybody watching, but I'm getting both of you have a very strong feminine energy. So this might also be a same-sex lesbian couple or a female-female couple. So that's an interesting dynamic. And then I'm also getting with the High Priestess, I feel like that there may be like high water sign energy in this, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, where either maybe one or both of you are water signs. So that's interesting as well. Now, in the past, I feel like, so your person has gotten a lot of realizations recently in regards to they're thinking, gosh, maybe I've been too guarded, maybe I've been too secretive, I've been receiving a lot of psychic messages about pile 3. And also I want to manifest some great things in my life with pile 3. So your person has had those epiphanies. I was realizing, I'm like, I don't know if that was clear. I get the 6 of Swords in the past. So you guys have already had the epiphany that you need to work together. And maybe you guys even have a commitment. So that's strong. Or you guys used to have a commitment. But I feel like that you guys have had a good energy with like supporting each other. So that's good. And yeah, there may be distance in this relationship geographically. The 3 of Wands may be a long distance connection, but also feeling like maybe you guys have a long distance commitment or a long distance relationship, because I'm getting that there's a lot of distance, but there's a lot of, travel or seeing each other or, closing the gap. And there's a lot of togetherness, but also a lot of independence and alone time. So it's a very interesting connection. And then I get the Queen of Fire. So I'm also getting too, there may be that you or they may be a fire sign. So I'm getting that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius shows up. And I'm also getting Queen of Fire, where it's like they see you as so hot. They see you as idealized. They see you as so sexy. So that is very, very, very strong. They see your value. Now, let's see. In the future, in the next few months, they still continue to see your value. It's almost like they see more and more of your value as you move forward. And they never not saw your value. But I'm getting the Empress. So again, I'm seeing that they're just still seeing like how valuable you are, how strong you are, how amazing this is. So this is still very, very good. I get the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Swords. So they realize they want to move forward fast with you. They want to move this connection forward right away. And with that 8 of Wands, there's also a realizing that you're feeling like, gee, you both want to just progress this connection forward fast. So this is very beautiful, actually. So I love the Ace of Fire. I love the Ace of Swords. It's like you guys want to move forward quickly. There's still a lot of good breakthroughs and epiphanies and realizations through the communication and through the passion. So that is great. There is like, I'm not getting very many blocks in this connection except for a little bit of their defense mechanisms, a little bit of their guardedness. But for the most part, everything here almost, and a little secretiveness on their side. But really, I'm getting tons of forward motion in this connection. So it's going well. Now, longer term down the road, I feel like you guys still have to figure some things out financially. I'm also getting with the 9 of Coins that it's kind of like there's a lot of idealizing of you. And I feel like they may have a hard time seeing you as you really are. So like they may only see the parts of you that they want to see. They may not see your humanness. They might not see your faults or your, they might idealize you and only see your good parts. They may not see all the parts. And I don't mean to say that like you're bad. It's just they might put you on a pedestal a little bit, and it might be hard for you to kind of maintain that energy or like keep that up, because over time people get to know you and that idealism can kind of sometimes drop off. And so it might just be kind of like it's hard for you to maybe, like it's hard for this connection to exist in an idealized, heightened way, because eventually it has to ground in, Eventually they see what we look like when we wake up in the morning, and they see what we look like when we do certain things, and they see how it's not always cute, and they see all the ins and outs of the day-to-day relationship and all that kind of stuff. So it's an interesting dynamic. So it's not always like a heightened sexual fantasy. They see the real stuff. And so there's a little bit, I feel like, that maybe in the future, there may be some things that you guys realize about the other where you're kind of like, oh, I don't love that. I don't love that so much, you know, but I feel like that's just part of progressing and transitioning a connection into a real relationship. So I feel like that. So that's cool. Or it's like even people that have been together for a long time still learn kind of new things about each other every day. So I feel like that's kind of the way that this is going. So now I see in this connection, I get the Pink Divine Love Oracle deck. This is my new Oracle Relationship Love deck, you guys. It's so, so awesome. So I love this for you. I think this is fantastic. I want to use it to see what's going on in this connection. What epiphanies have they realized already in regards to this connection? And also a little bit about like, where is this going? So let's see here. So I'm going to pull 5 cards for what have they already realized about this. And I want to know 5 cards to where is this going because of these realizations. So let's see. And I love that I get to use my brand new pink deck with you. Yay. Okay. So what have they realized already? Ooh, makeover. Feel beautiful, spice yourself up. They realize that you are just so beautiful, so attractive. I mean, we got the Queen of Wands, we get the Empress. Like, that's very strong. We get the High Priestess. There's a lot of strong, powerful feminine energy in this pile. Strong. And it does seem like they see that you're so attractive, that you're so beautiful. It seems like maybe have you had like a makeover lately? Have you done your hair? Have you had a glow up? Have you been in the gym? Like, it seems like they're kind of like, they had this epiphany where they're like, wow, pile 3, okay. Like, they're just so taken aback by like your loveliness. And also I feel like if you guys have just been like friends and they've always kind of been a secret admirer of you, or if you guys have been kind of having to keep things non-relationshipy, and now they see how you've shown up all hot, I think that they're kind of like, whoa, like stunned and blown away. So that is cool. Then I get autumn. So yeah, so it seems like now I'm releasing this video in the middle of November. And so I would say with this autumn card that if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, they probably have like just had this epiphany, just recently. Now, if you guys are watching this when, you know, at a later time, then I would say that what they would have just realized would have been last autumn. Now, if you didn't know them last autumn, then I would say it's the autumn coming up. And I get reaching out. They're aware they need to reach out to you. I mean, I'm getting a ton of relationship cards. So there is that. So yeah, so I feel like that they are really, really planning. They're having this epiphany and this awareness that they need to reach out to you to plan to meet up with you in person. So they really want to see you in person. They really want to meet up with you. They're really planning this. It says seeking attention and planning to meet up, reaching out. So your person is definitely trying to make some plans, and they're having the epiphany and the realization that they need to do so. So there is this. They also might have the epiphany that they need to make over some parts of their personality or of themselves. So there's a little bit of that. Then I get traveling. Yes, okay, you guys are my long distance pile. I got so many travel cards for you guys. And even this, planning to meet up, traveling long distance, new faces, new places. They have the epiphany they need to try to travel to see you or to need to get to you somehow. And if you guys are local, they may want to plan a trip with you where you guys can go on an exciting adventure. Then I get quality time, togetherness, enjoyment. So I do feel like they really want to spend time with you. They're having a huge realization of that. And because you're in your 5 of Swords energy, you're in your kind of alone time, focusing on yourself energy, I feel like that they're like, oh my gosh, I need some of their time. I need some of pile 3's quality time. So they want to see you in person, they want to reach out, they want to connect with you, they want to have some quality time with you. Absolutely, that is awesome. So that is what they have realized. Where this is going, I get take 2, second chances, try again. If you guys feel like you guys have not gotten off the ground, they are going to try to get it off the ground. So I love with the second chances, take 2. I even love on the clipboard, it says love story. So if you guys have tried to get together before and it hasn't worked, they're going to try again. If they have invited you out and you were busy, they're going to try again. If you guys had dated and you guys have broken up, they're going to try again. So it does seem like you guys are going to try it again. Ooh, infatuation, lust. Okay. So your person's so highly attracted to you. I mean, they do idealize you. High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Empress, such very strong, powerful empowerment energy, makeover, beauty. We have lust, bound, in over your head, obsession, infatuation. So that's definitely where this is going. So it's definitely a heightened sexual attraction. Very, very strong, very powerful, very intense. So that's very cool. Starting fresh, that's literally the second chances try again card. So starting fresh, they want to definitely try again with you. New chapter, clean slate, starting over. So that's where this is going, you guys. Your person is going to take the initiative and you guys are going to be able to have a second chance. And it's very beautiful. And then I get growth, which is leveling up and expansion. So it seems like your person's really growing. It seems like they're really evolving. They're having a lot of epiphanies. They're having a lot of breakthroughs about you. They're growing as a person. They're going to try to start again. They're going to try to have a second chance with you. Free yourself. Burdens, stress, and negativity be gone. So they are trying to free themselves from anything that has been holding them back, anything that has been keeping them from you. And I feel like they're trying to grow as a person and evolve and take things to the next level with you. So that is exciting. I am liking this with the pink deck. Now I'm going to go to my autumn deck because I want to know in regards to this connection and because we still have a little bit left of November, my autumn deck. I want to know a little bit about what are they thinking and feeling in regards to you right now. What epiphanies have they been having regarding you, my love? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, this one. Hidden agenda. Yeah, that's where their High Priestess energy is. They're keeping their secrets a little bit. But there is interesting energy here, pile 3. And, okay. So, alrighty. So first I see long journey ahead. That's another card about really affirming taking a trip, traveling, seeing each other. They also are in for the long haul. I feel like that they really know that this connection with you is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and that they really are kind of buckling up to progress with you again and to move forward. And then I wasn't expecting to fall for you. Exactly. Maybe your makeover really was a rom-com and was effective, which is so funny if people are literally affected like that, but sometimes they are. So I wasn't expecting to fall for you. So it seems like they were stunned, and it seems like that they definitely fell in love against their, against what they thought they would do. They didn't expect it. I worry you won't let me in. Yeah. So you're 5 of Swords, and that's kind of like an independent, alone, focusing on yourself energy. And they are in their 7 of Wands energy where they're kind of feeling like either your defense mechanisms are up. Maybe you don't trust them. Maybe you love them so much and you've communicated with them so much love, but you might not trust them and you're not quite sure of if you can trust them. So there is that they worry that you won't let them in. Maybe you've just been hurt in love before and you have a wall up or a guard up, or maybe you're just self-protective right now. Let's take our time and go slow. So I feel like they do want to try to find ways to make you feel safe so that you can lower your walls. So I do feel like they are going to try to help you do that. So there is this. And then I see myself in you. So it seems like that they see a lot of themselves in you. So maybe they project a little bit, or maybe they idealize you, or they kind of don't always see you or perceive you correctly because they're projecting onto you, or they're seeing what they want to see, or they're seeing parts of you that they really, really like, and they're not really seeing all of you. And so I feel like they see a lot of themselves in you. So they see your similarities and what you have in common, and that's beautiful. There's too much space between us. Yeah, you guys need more quality time. They want to have more quality time. They feel like they've realized that you guys have spent too much time apart, too much time alone. So they want to close the gap there. And then I fear you will leave me behind. Yes, I fear you won't let me in. I fear you'll leave me behind. So a lot of your person's thoughts and worries about you guys, pile 3, is that they're a little afraid you won't open up to them, that you won't let them in, that you'll move on, that you'll leave them behind, especially if you guys have broken up, or especially if you guys haven't been on like the best terms. So I feel like they're very worried about that. And then I get, I'm not sure if I can trust your intentions. And that's so interesting because I feel like they also might be guarded. So maybe they feel like you're scared, they're scared. They might feel like you're both scared and that you're both worried about each other and you both don't know if you can trust each other. And it's so interesting. They're kind of like, and I feel like this is where they see themselves in you. They're kind of feeling like, wow, we both are defensive. We both have our guards up. We both don't know if we can trust each other. We both need to go slow. We want to try again. Maybe you guys need to repair some things. There's too much space and distance between you. You need to have some quality time. You don't know if you can trust each other, but they have your back and they want to let you know that you can trust them, even if they don't know if they can trust you. So they do have some trust issues. I feel like they think both of you guys have been burned before and hurt before, and that maybe you guys don't know if you trust love, or you might not know if you trust that gender, or you might not know if you trust people, or if you trust relationships, or if you trust monogamy or commitment or people to be committed or that. And I feel like that for most of you, you brides probably have tried to make it work before and it hasn't. And you guys are going to want to try to take a second chance. For others of you, you guys have tried to have a relationship with somebody else before and it hasn't worked. And now you're feeling like this is your second chance at love. This is your second chance to have soulmates in all of that. So that's very interesting. Now we have a little more time. So I'm kind of thinking, let's see, I do want to have a few messages from them. I want to get a few more messages from Divine Masculine, and I want to see a little bit more about what they are thinking about you and what have they realized. So what has pile 3's person realized about pile 3, please? My relationship with the karmic has finally ended. All right, some of you guys, they just got out of a relationship. So some of you, they've just got out of a third party situation or out of a relationship. So there is that. All right. That is good. Please know that I sincerely regret walking away. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what they've realized, and they wish they could tell you this. They really, really are sorry if they chose somebody else, if they chose this other relationship, if they had to walk away because of any other third person, I feel like, or family, or, job or anything, that their relationship with something karmic or someone karmic has finally ended, and they really, really regret walking away from you and not choosing you, and that's why they want a second chance. So a lot of these messages in these piles I'm noticing are long distance people that also have regretted how things have happened in this dynamic. Gaining spiritual wisdom and learning how to go with the flow. So that is good, especially if they've been guarded and they're learning about how to loosen up and relax and go with this flow. That's really good. So I love how they've gained their spiritual wisdom. That's a very important epiphany and breakthrough that they've had. And I feel like a lot of that is, learning about needing to be less guarded and, to trust more. So that is good. And a lot of that is like, they just are like, oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. Pile 3 is everything. What was I doing? Yes, forgive me for being selfish and only looking after my own needs. So your person, a lot of their epiphanies is an apology. So a lot of the stuff with your person is an apology. And then this one, I highly admire you. Yeah, no kidding. You've gotten Queen of Fire, Empress, High Priestess. They highly admire you and they respect you for working on yourself. And you have been. You've really been. You've had that makeover maybe. And it doesn't have to even mean like physical appearance. It might be that you've had a makeover in your career. Or maybe you've really focused on your goals. Or maybe you've been making over your, parts of things in your personality that you want to work through, or some blocks or some trauma, or like you've been working on yourself. You've been making over yourself in many ways. So there is that. Maybe there was a bad habit you wanted to change and you were able to do it. Or there was something you wanted to strive for and you've gained it. So that is amazing. Whatever you've been doing, your person has been noticing and they have been impressed. And I love that. And it's respecting you for working on yourself. And I feel like it inspires them to work on themselves. So that is amazing, pile 3. Yay. Okay, great, great, great. So loving that so much. That's very, very good. And let's see, a final deck. What's a final deck I want to use with you? I've used those. I've used that. We'll use Stellar. All right. So what are some epiphanies, realizations, and breakthroughs pile 3's person has had about pile 3? Victory lap. They realize they can have victory with you if they keep trying. So I feel like that they know that if they're persistent, that they could have a second chance with you because you do love them. And they've realized maybe that you love them and that you guys could try again. Again, I'm getting another card of autumn. Again, it's because this video, of course, is released in autumn, but also it really might be that the autumn coming up for you is when your person feels like you guys might have better timing, or it might be that you guys are trying to make it work and happen now. So there is that. And then a final message with the Stellar Energy Oracle. We have a few coming out. Final messages for you. We have, oh, no way. Whoa, this is the same. Okay, you guys, I got the reach out card twice in 2 different decks, and I didn't even know which deck to pick. This is like so cool. So you guys got the reach out card twice. Very cool, very amazing. So they realize, they have a sudden realization with an epiphany video about what have they realized. They've had a sudden realization that they need to reach out to you, which is very powerful. Again, we get the full moon on the card, which we have that show up on you, on your side. So sudden realization that they need to reach out, which has come out twice, because they realize that you guys have such a strong bond and they care for you so much that they know that they need to reach out and they need to make things better. So I feel you're going to hear from your person soon if you haven't already, and they're going to try to repair things if they have not already. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this has resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. I also wanted to let you know that on Thanksgiving, I'm having a special little gathering here. So I have my little Friendsgiving, and I have a little special thanks, Thanksgiving special for, I keep saying Halloween special because I've been, I just finished that one. But I have, if you haven't checked out my Halloween 4-video special series, you may want to. There might be a message in there for you. But also for this Friendsgiving, I am having a little Friends Gathering video for you guys. So that's cool. So that's on Thanksgiving. Now, I know you guys are all over the world, so only us in the US obviously celebrate Thanksgiving, but you are still welcome and invited to come. And then also, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a Thanksgiving celebration here video for you guys, because I know that the holiday can be pretty traumatic for some people, and I know that there's been some trauma associated with the holiday of Thanksgiving. 1, in family dynamics, but 2, socially and culturally and with society and with history. So also my heart really goes out to people that have been traumatized and affected by Thanksgiving. So I apologize for that. And also I do have a, Friends Gathering holiday for you guys on Thanksgiving. So you're all welcome to come. So now in regards to this video, I hope you guys have liked it. If you feel like this was not your situation or your pile, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys want, you guys can always like, comment, and subscribe. I always appreciate it when you guys do it. And I will see you guys next time. So see you later, guys. Bye.